Hi. In today's video, we are going to be debunking the main root cause that makes us feel that mathematics is so tough or that math is not our cup of tea. Now, I decided to make this video because I am someone who's been through all that pain all my life. I'm still young. All my life, I believed that mathematics is just so tough and so complex that my brain is not made to handle all of that. And I also believed that my logical part of the brain, like the left part of my brain, does not function properly, and that's why I cannot handle that tough mathematical concept. But you know what? In today's video, I'm going to be taking you through a journey that will actually check if mathematics is that tough or maybe there's some other reason in that. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you an introduction to what math is, and then as we proceed into this video, I'll tell you from where or from what stage does a problem start, and by the end of this video, I'll share you my personal reason because of which I felt that I was not capable of doing that. So entire of that is coming into this video. Watch this on 1x, okay? Here we are. Here I have made 4 different groups of mathematics, or the 4 different kinds of topics that every single child comes across as he or she grows up. Now, I have not included higher level maths such as trigonometry or calculus, and I'll tell you the reason about that later on. But yeah, let's begin. So this is the first group. This is arithmetic. Now, you probably know this. And if you remember these 4 symbols like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, then you probably have your sanity intact and your memory is good to go. So you don't have any problem with mathematics here. And then we have algebra. Now, personally, this is the stage where I started believing that, okay, now math is tough, right? So this branch of mathematics deals with elements such as variables, which are simply alphabets. The most common one we have ever seen was the variable x and y, and questions used to come across like find the value of x or find the value of y. So then we have a constant. So a constant is basically a regular number that's associated with a variable, and a term, just like I said, is just an association of a variable and a constant. Examples of a term can be like 3x or 5y squared or 6x cubed, anything, right? So yeah, these were the kind of expressions I used to come across, like 4x squared plus 6 and all of that. And if you pay close attention to the addition symbol that I've done over here, this basically reminds me of the basic arithmetic operations that I used to do as a kid, and most of us used to do. So algebra was basically, simple arithmetic operations performed on these variable and constant and terms, right? It was not more than that. Or the most that we were asked to do was to find the value of x. If you remember, we also used to do this by using simple arithmetic operations, like by dividing on both sides or by multiplying something on both sides. Yeah, so we used to use a basic concept in algebra as well. And then when we move on to geometry, then you might remember these kind of shapes, right? A right-angled triangle with sides ABC. A right-angled triangle is a triangle that has that main angle is 90 degrees. Then there's a circle, right, whose total angle summed to 360 degrees. A circle had a diameter, sectors, and circumference, yeah, if you remember those kind of stuff. And then that we used to do in geometry was, have a line, and you used to construct angles, or sometimes we even used to construct shapes onto that, right? And yeah, we basically used to deal with shapes in that. So yeah, geometry can be regarded as a mathematics of shapes, right? So there's nothing much in that as well. And then we have probability. Now, I bet you on that probability was one of our most favorite topics in mathematics, because what this area basically does was it used to tell us the likeliness of an event to occur in the real world. And some very basic and very common examples can be probability of a head or a tail when the coin is tossed, or the outcomes of a dice when rolled. So if you pay close enough attention, you find that math is not actually that tough. Now, the reason why I did not include trigonometry and calculus in this was because if you are someone who's scared of mathematics, or if you were scared back then you probably might have not taken it in the future, because calculus is something that comes on in high school when you take math as a subject. So if you have not taken math as a subject, you basically don't need to know about calculus that much. Now, trigonometry, I feel, is just a part of algebra. So yeah, that's all that we do in trigonometry as well. So yeah, this was all the mathematics that your school used to have, or something that you felt scared of. So you just saw, right? You just saw the entire thing, that what math actually is and from where does our problem begin. And now I'll share you my personal reason why I felt math was tough. Before that, I'll show you something. I'll tell you from where this actually starts. I have something here to show. You see? This looks terrifying, right? Guess what this is? This is a math question bank that I used to solve for my 10th grade board exams. Now, I won't show you the brand, but yeah, this is how it looks. Just look at how thick this one is. And this was the thickest book I could ever find. If you're still not convinced, I'll show you something else. This is also a math question bank, and just look how thick this is. Not even this. Look at this. You see? All the math books are so tough and they look so terrifying that the students or the people my age, they're naturally, they just feel not so good, right? It looks so terrifying. Yeah, that was true. And finally, now I'll tell you my personal belief, my personal reason that I felt had stopped me from acing all my math exams. So the thing was that as I progressed into my middle school and I entered my high school, that was the time when I felt that, okay, math is getting more tough and I guess I can't handle that. The thing was, when I was a kid, I used to understand math like a pro. I mean, I was a genius at mathematics. But you know what? As I grew further, I heard my seniors or even my family members saying that, this math is so tough. I mean, high school math is something that not everybody can handle, and if you're good at math, that means you have a higher IQ. And that's why, that means I grew up believing that, okay, math is tough. As I progress further and further, or as I go into higher grades, math is only going to get tough, and it's me that I have to handle it. And if I'm not able to handle it, I don't have a good IQ. And this belief actually stuck with me for years and for years, and I could not overcome this. And I always used to believe that, okay, if I can't solve this problem, math is not my cup of tea, and I did not even stick with it. So the thing is, but yeah, later I realized it a little too late, that if the more you practice, the more perfect you become with math. I mean, nobody's born a genius in the subject. The more you practice, the more you'll understand the concept, and the more you'll feel confident in that thing. So if you are someone who also struggles in mathematics, just try to change your perception and just try to look at it with another lens, right? And just try to feel that yes, you are confident in it and you can do it. And trust me, this belief changes the entire thing, and it may save you a few grades. It didn't for me. So that was it in today's video, and I hope you liked this video. I hope this wasn't weird. And yeah, I'll see you next time. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. You'll get more such videos on this channel. And yeah, bye.